started. I'm the coach. This is the NFL 100 Game of the Week on EA Sports. Tonight, the memory of the late Bart Starr will radiate through tonight's proceedings. It's a rematch of the very first Super Bowl ever played between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Wisconsin. Standing by, our Sunday night team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the man from Utah, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The numbers for Jones last week, 10 carries, 52 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if he can get just a little bit of space.
Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense. Someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Well, Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line. On 2nd and a couple, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Challenge. Don't let challenge. 4 down.
One on first down. Jones. And very little there. He might have got a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short game.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, second half or not on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down to the first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Rodgers going to play. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers now on first down. Got him in. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
258. I don't think you got it, son.
On first down, it's Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it, baby.
We saw him trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit, trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
This is away, and it's a high kick. Hit pretty well. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 22.
Ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing is Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Setting aside the matchup of Mahomes and Rodgers for a minute, this game is one of the NFL 100 Series bouts that they're having this season. And we saw the Packers in this game last week when they faced the Raiders, their opponent in Super Bowl II. This week it's the Chiefs, their opponent in the very first Super Bowl way back in 1967. The Packers winning both of those Super Bowls, and as I mentioned a week ago from the start, the MVP of both of those games. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you have to think. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards at first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come back to the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down, followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
That was fine. If they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down, a lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best running play.
Let's go!
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight right. Tight end's right. Hey,
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And Williams got it, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Giving it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Jones. As he's brought down to the 28.
That's one reason you have to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He's trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
If there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Jones. And he's up spin it after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in and making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go, defense. Let's get the field, defense.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 and pass the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing, pocket alters in normal spacing and run fakes, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 31, Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Good work, boy.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Rodgers now on first down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career. And he's going to need another one right now. There's Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers is going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Emmanuel Ogbah showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Rodgers now after the sack. He'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rodgers now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year as they fourth quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Set it! 258! Set the tone, defense. Let's go! Run right!
On first down, it's Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yo. Yeah, this. 53 to Mike. 53.
Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
18. 50. Watch the screen.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Now look out, Rodgers. What's the football? I think the Chiefs have what they do.
That's our ball, baby. Going other way.
I know it's a phrase that sounds really cool, strip sack, but all we're talking about is getting to the guy, getting to the passer, making the tackle, making the play, but do a little bit extra, right? Stripping the ball out, working the arm free. That's become a big emphasis for all defenders.
Yeah, it has. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
18. Defense, keep it up, guys.
First and 10. Here's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hit to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's really difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold it in.
Once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Rip right.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and 1. Rodgers, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Let's go! Let's go! On the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Single, slot.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why they came out.
And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the struggles intensify.